What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, we're going to look at a couple of new pets that you can get in the Exiled Lands. You can also get these on SIPTA, but I've been continuing to cover the Exiled Lands, so we're just going to look at the Exiled Lands today. The first thing that you can get is the Salamanders. Now, there is a regular version of the Salamander and a greater version of the Salamander. Let's take a look at the stats on the regular version when it comes out of the box. So you can see it has 747 hit points, has strength of 1, 0 agility, 0 vitality, 0 accuracy, and survival of 1. If we go over and look at the greater version, let's go ahead and look at its stats. It comes out of the box with 2,050 total hit points. It has strength of 6, agility of 2, vitality of 2, accuracy 0, and survival of 4. Now, I threw these guys in the animal pen with some food here. What I used was the Shade Spice Perfect Cut of Meat. Now, this gives the best possible chance to convert for an alpha version, so you're going to want to use that if you're looking to get the alpha salamander. So, as you can see, I have one salamander, one greater, one, so I got one greater out of the 5 that I converted. If we come over here, we have the Komodo Dragon. Now let's look at the regular version of the Komodo Dragon. The stats here are strength 1, agility 0, vitality 0, accuracy 0, and survival of 1. We'll run over and take a look at the albino guy. This is the greater Komodo Dragon, and we'll look at the stats. The hit points on this guy is 2,050, strength of 6, agility of 2, vitality of 2, 0 in accuracy, and survival is at 4. Now, if you're wondering, they are the same blueprint as the crocodile. So if we take a look at the crocodile's stats, we have 10001 for the regular. If we come back over here, it's the exact same. It's going to be 10001. They do have more health than the crocodile when it comes out of the box. If we look at the greater version, again, the same thing here, 6, 2, 2, 0, and 4. The health on the greater crocodile is lower, but it does have the same stats, 6, 2, 2, 0, 4, and that goes for both the Salamander and the Komodo Dragon. Let's take a look at what we got here in this guy. So you can see we have 1 regular, 2 regulars, and 3 regular Komodos, and we got 2 greater Komodos. We fed them the exact same thing. The Shade Spice, a perfect cut of meat, is the best option to get a greater. One thing that I will say is the greater Komodos do not produce dung in the animal pen, so if you get a greater and you put food in there, it will not produce any dung. Only the regular Komodos are doing that at this point in time. Alright, so I've done all the legwork for you guys on this, and I'm going to show you where these guys spawn and where they don't. So we are in 7M right there, 7M. We are right here at the Bay of Hulks, and we're just going to run down this direction. We've got one that spawned right up here. I saw him earlier. There he is right there walking around. So if we pick him up, this is the actual spawn location. It's not always a baby. There are times where there's full-size ones. There you go. Just like that. But anywhere where those guys spawn gives you a chance to get a baby. So if we run down this direction, there's quite a few spots out here where they'll spawn. There's another spot there. We'll go ahead and kill that spot and see if we can get a baby here real quick. And it looks like there might be a baby walking around in there. It's hard to tell when their bodies are laying there. Yeah, there is right there. So you can see them there. So basically anywhere where you find a salamander spawn out here in this jungle area is going to have a chance of spawning a baby salamander. There's another one there. I did not set this up. I didn't prep this area to show you that there were babies here. I just ran out here to see what we would find. And so what you're seeing is pretty natural for, at least for this run. It may be worse, it may be better for you, but you can see like this one's just spawning the full-size ones over and over again. So it is all RNG based. Let's see. Looks like there's a baby one hiding under all those bodies. There it is, crawling out. So, proof is in the pudding. You guys can find them all the way out here and all over this area. There's also some that spawn back in that area there if you want to run back there. But let's head up this way. There's another one here. You can see him there. And then if we head over here, I know there's another spawn. There's a spawn right there. And then if we head back this direction, there's another one there. And there's another baby there. So they're just kind of littered all over the place out here. So you should be able to find a baby salamander pretty easy. I'll go ahead and run back this direction so that you can see the other area where salamanders do spawn. If you head back up into this area, you can see there's a salamander spawn there. And there's a baby right there, so another salamander spawn. So just look around in this area, you should be able to find one pretty easy. And then for the Komodo Dragons here, if we head over to right here on the map, that's going to be 6K. And there's a spawn right there. We'll go ahead and kill it. There's a baby spawned right away. That's nice. And then there's another one here. We'll go ahead and kill it. And full-size one. You just come out here, get the ichor from them, and eventually you'll find a baby. There's a baby underneath those bodies. There it is right there. And then if we run up and over here, this one that's up here can be pretty hard to find. What you're going to want to do is just listen for their chirping, because they do chirp, but there is a spawn. Yet there it is right there. Little baby guy right there. And I'll hold off, see if we can hear him chirp real quick. So there you go. There's the chirp, that sound that he makes. That way you know that he's in the area and you can kind of look in the grass. But then there's another spawn right here. And I think there may be one more. Yeah, one more right up here. So there's a handful of spawns where you can find these guys walking around and get a baby Komodo Dragon. The other location is going to be down here. It is N4 right there. You can see where I'm at. And you can see there's a Komodo Dragon spawn there. There's also the reptilian monstrosities. So this area is a little bit more dangerous to come out and farm these guys. But if you're already farming for this stuff, you can come out here and do this. Again, these guys do a really good job of producing ichor as well. So if you're looking for ichor, you can come out here and farm these guys. And if you happen across a baby while you're farming your ichor, then obviously win-win for you. You can see just how many little babies there are around. And there's another one over here. So just kind of littered all in through this area down here. This can be a little bit confusing. I'll show you where I'm at here. So you just kind of run all around this back area here. Right up against the green wall is where you'll find a lot of these guys. And I think that is about it. There may be one or two roaming around in other areas that I'm not showing. But just this area in general should produce some of those babies for you. We'll go ahead and kill this guy, see if we get a baby one to spawn. And looks like we have a baby in there walking somewhere. Let's see, there he is. There he is right there. You just pick him up off the ground just like that. Now, a couple of areas that I do want to also note in this video. So there is desert salamanders that spawn along this river. This river is in 6 and it goes from G to I, kind of farther than that. But in this area here, you'll find the desert salamanders and they do not spawn babies. So anywhere in here, you're not going to find the baby salamanders. It is only this area over here near the Bay of Hulks where you're going to find those salamanders. And then additionally, in the dregs, that dungeon, I know there's Komodo Dragons in there. They are the albino Komodo Dragons, and I went in there and killed a whole bunch of them and never saw a baby Komodo Dragon spawn in there. So you are definitely going to have to come out to the jungle, either this area here or this area here, to find a Komodo Dragon. Now, I had thought about putting these guys in a fight together and seeing which one came out on top. I don't think that's necessary because they really do come out with the exact same stats. The one thing that I will say is that these guys, the Salamanders, do have a ranged attack that adds poison, and I would say that you definitely want to have some of these guys around your base for defense, or maybe like to have with your archers. They would be really good to go alongside your archers, and that's my pro tip. I still have some testing that I'm doing with it, but definitely consider putting these guys on some higher elevations and setting them to ranged attacks. So that's pretty cool. I think it's great that we have some new pets in the Exiled Lands. I want to know in the comment section below, what's your favorite pet? What do you always make sure you get when you join a server? The whack moments in this video were sponsored by my legendary supporters. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. And if you want to continue the fun, there's 2 videos on the screen. You can pick one of those to watch next. Please don't forget to whack the like button. And if you're new to the channel, I'd encourage you to click that subscribe button, click that bell so you get notified when I upload another video.